Well, stop lecturing America on that debate. Shazia Ilmi of the BJP, Zafar Sareshwala, Chancellor of the Maulana Azad National Urdu University, Sushil Pandit joining us in some time. And we also have with us tonight Kamal Faruqui, who says they are not wrong, Syed Tariq Bukhari, Secretary of the Muslim Majlis-e-Amal, Ravi Batra, Senior Advocate from New York. And my first question, let's take a couple of questions with Reverend Thomas Reese, Commissioner of the USCIRF. Now, simple question is, especially at a time, I mean, this should actually be embarrassing for you, Mr. Reese, that you have a bigot as your Republican frontrunner in your presidential nomination. He's not just
and
that.
I welcome the criticism.
He's not just a bigot.
Friends, on this topic.
Yeah. Can I ask you a question?
I totally agree. I think he's a bigot. I don't like him.
Yeah.
I would certainly never vote for him.
Yeah.
And I'm delighted to hear the criticism that's coming from my Indian friends about Mr. Trump.
No, but it's not only about Trump.
Friends talk to one another.
But it's
friends
not
point out the mistakes that one another are making and are critical of one another. But we do it as good friends, as loving friends, as like members of a family.
Right.
Pointing out the problem that each of us have.
Can I, as a member of the human family, ask you a question then? Well, such an intolerant country, America, Sikhs have been targeted. In 2012, there was a mass shooting in Wisconsin where a Sikh Gurudwara was targeted. The shooter was a white supremacist. In 2015, 53-year-old Inderjeet Singh Mukhar of Illinois brutally assaulted and called terrorist by a teenager. I mean, what's going on in your country? In March 2016, hate crime charges filed against an individual for brutally attacking Balwinderjeet Singh, a Sikh Los Angeles County bus driver. More than 300 such hate crimes against Sikhs reported in the USA from 2001. I'm not even talking of Islamophobia. Bottom line is, Mr. Reese, look within. Look at what's happening in your country. You are a communal, bigoted, racist country where the divides among people have never been more apparent. Trump is only a reflection of what's going wrong in America. Trump is not a manifestation of a minority in America. Trump is a manifestation of what's going wrong in America. You know that. So why do you waste your time putting reports on other countries? Why not on your own country?
We do it on our own country. We have a Civil Rights Commission that does this. We have a judicial system that does this. We have police that arrest people who do these kinds of things, and we put them in jail.
No.
This is, I am not going to ever say that America is perfect.
No, but you are not,
lots of mistakes.
No, I agree with you. That's the only point of agreement with you tonight.
Who are prejudiced and do violent things against
No.
blacks,
You see, Mr. Reese,
this is not a perfect
Mr. Reese,
country.
please understand. Please understand. We in India,
if India has to wait to be perfect before it can criticize the United States, if the United States has to be perfect before it can criticize things that it thinks is going wrong.
Why are you
India,
getting touchy?
Then none of us are ever going to talk to one another.
No. We are concerned about your country. You must understand where we are coming from. As you began by saying, as friends and as members of the human family, we are concerned not about this madman called Trump and the crazy things that he says. I mean, I don't even want to talk about what he says. I'm talking about the fact.
You just did.
I'm just talking about the fact that in America there was a poll which found that 55% of Americans had an unfavorable opinion of Islam. Do you know how serious that is? 55% of Americans have an unfavorable opinion of Islam. You really need to do something about your own country, Mr. Reese.
Overcome.
No, but you need to do something about your country instead of wasting your time writing reports about other countries. Now, there is someone here who wants to say something to you. Yes, Zafar, go ahead.
For the past 11 years, Mr. Reese, hundreds of Muslims are thrown out of the aircraft, just because they are Muslims. You cannot tolerate Muslims in your aircraft. I mean, this is not the ordinary people. Your pilot, your stewards, you cannot tolerate women with burqa. I mean, come on. You don't need to lecture us at all. I mean, whatever problems we have in India,
absolutely,
we will solve it. We will solve it. We have our own democratic institutions, and America is the least to tell us anything. I mean, you, as Mr. Arnab was saying earlier, 55% of Americans, what's wrong with you?
Okay, he's saying something to you. He's saying something.
No, listen. Of us.
Yeah.
I am delighted to hear you criticize us.
Let's come to our
watch.
This is very good.
Yeah.
But you seem to want to hide the problems of your own country.
No.
You're in total denial.
No, we are not.
No. One second. You see, Mr. Reese, please understand. One second. Shazia, I'm letting Shazia come in. Now, please understand, Mr. Reese. Please don't do what good citizens of their own country must not do. Good citizens of their own country must look equally at the warts and blemishes of their own country. And understand that today, not just India, across the world, you go from New Delhi to Honolulu, you will be delighted to know that people will be concerned about how America has become a place which is a global center point in terms of hate crimes, where Muslims have been attacked, where mosques have been vandalized, where Qurans have been burnt. There is huge injustice in your own country, and you seem to be getting upset when a few well-aware Indians seem to be telling you, don't forget what happened. Don't worry. This is not criticism. This is feedback. This is good for America.
Anti-religious.
No, I'm sorry. Why do you feel this is anti-American?
No, I want to ask.
We want you to be a better country. We want you to be a better country. Now, Shazia has something to say to you. Shazia, one second. Shazia Ilmi, she wants to say something to you. Yes. Shazia Ilmi, go ahead.
I think that point has been well made, that we will not be patronized by a bunch of deluded people who will judge our country and defame us and question our religious freedom. Ours is a country, after all, where the Constitution guarantees us, and this is Article 25, which gives us a right to practice, profess, and propagate. We even have a right to proselytize. Where there's Durga Puja, Reverend Reese, give me a minute. Where there's Durga Puja, or people doing namaz on the streets, or taking out taziyas, or doing matams, or doing Visarjan Puja during Ganpati, we have a lot of religious freedom. And we're looking at huge numbers of minorities here who absolutely have no issues and will not be part of this vestiges of an orchestrated attempt by some people who will make our country look bad.
No, but Shazia, you see, but Shazia, I must confess.
I don't know who you are to give us a lecture on how we should be.
I'll tell you something, and I hope Mr. Reese, and I hope that Ravi Batra also doesn't get over touchy on this. But the truth will have to be told, and Ravi, you know that the truth is never pretty. The fact is this, that in November 2015, and what I'm going to say will make you stop laughing, because in November 2015, Laquan MacDonald, an African-American teenager, was shot 16 times. 16 times by a white Chicago officer. And Americans will teach us about tolerance. The Washington Post, Ravi, has shown that though black men make up only 6% of the US population, they account for 40% of the unarmed men shot to death by the police in 2015. The racist police in America is going around shooting unarmed black men on the streets, and this country has the temerity to put up a commission to question what's happening in the rest of the world. Was Trayvon Martin shot and killed in 2012? Was 12-year-old Tamir Rice shot and killed by the Cleveland police in 2014? Was Michael Brown, an unarmed black teenager, killed by a white police officer in Ferguson in 2014? Is it not a sign?
I don't deny any of those things
that African Americans are forced to come on the streets to explain in the USA that Black Lives Matter? Tonight you ask yourself, Ravi Batra, that Malcolm X and Martin Luther King put together would have turned in their grave at what's happening in America today. You know what the horrible things that are happening in America? So all we are saying to you, out of goodwill to you, out of concern for you, we are saying, Ravi, look within. Look within. We are doing fine. You look within. Yes, Ravi.
I agree. I agree. And I thank you for putting up a mirror to us, because it's always nice to see the truth as others see it, not just ourselves. And thank you for helping us get better. But I join in Reverend Reeves' basic comment, which is this. This is not a sovereignty issue versus another sovereign country. This is about the human family. This is not about lecturing one against the other, one being better than the other.
No, but you are lecturing, right? But you are lecturing, Ravi. But you are lecturing. No, you are lecturing.
No, it's not a lecture.
No, we don't waste our time doing a report on how badly you're doing.
Hold on. Before
sorry.
1 second.
Sorry. Do Indians...
Arnab,
Ravi, listen. Ravi, listen. In all honesty.
I'm a very happy Hindu, and I'm a very happy American, okay?
On what basis is this?
Okay, Shazia is asking out the question.
India was known as a land of tolerance, okay? That's all.
Yes, just a small point. I wish to make a small point.
That's all.
I wish to make... Mr. Ravi, I want to wish a small point.
Yeah.
I wish to make a small point.
Go ahead.
On what basis is this report being made? This report and its findings actually say that we are part of the two-tier group, so to speak, which is the same tier as Afghanistan. Are you trying to say, are you deluded enough to actually approve of this report, which puts our religious freedom at the same level as Afghanistan?
Your point is
hilarious.
Oh, yes.
Your point is...
How do you authenticate?
Must reply. Ravi.
Quantify.
Yeah. Ravi must reply. Ravi, go ahead. Ravi and Mr. Reese, please reply.
Can I reply?
Yeah, go on, reply.
Thank you.
Go on. We are very tolerant country.
First, let me just say this. Thank you. First, let me just say this. India is not Afghanistan. India is not like any other country. It's a great old civilization. And the fact that the United States Commission on Religious Freedom says India can do better, that's not a slap. That's not a slap. It is a nuanced compliment saying, look at your history. Look at why every Indian's always been proud of religious freedom, freedom of speech. And the oldest synagogue in the world is in India, in Cochin. India has led the way.
Well,
this is not a put down.
One second. Zafar Sareshwala coming back on the debate. Zafar as a counter.
Mr. Batra, you had your president. Your president.
We don't know
his election plank. His election plank in 2000 when he got elected 8 years back, that you'll close down Guantanamo Bay.
One person, please?
The whole world knows that you have put hundreds of people without even charging in inhuman condition. Do you have any reply for that? And you decide who's a terrorist. You decide who's your Taliban.
I do.
You decide who's a Afghan militant. Who is what? I mean, what? Guantanamo Bay, you reply on that. You have put hundreds of innocent Muslims inside inhuman condition without even a trial. And do you have any face to talk about tolerance to anybody in the world?
Okay, one second. Okay, let's bring down the temperatures. Okay, go ahead. Ravi, reply.
We do. Guantanamo is a unique remedy for a uniquely heinous crime of 9/11.
You put hundreds of people and then you also have that, collateral damage. You kill innocent people. You kill innocent people and then you call collateral damage. You have got very good pace of putting words.
Okay, let him reply. Let Ravi reply. Let Ravi reply.
You want a filibuster? You should be in the United States Senate.
What a joke. Unique condition.
Unique position. Let him reply. Ravi, go on, Ravi.
No. One second.
Yes.
First of all, Guantanamo is not inhuman, but an innocent person being in Guantanamo is inhuman. But when you have to protect, every country's number one obligation is to protect public safety. And when we were attacked,
I have a question for
way worse than Pearl Harbor, we went into DEFCON 1, which is protect the next attack from occurring.
Sir,
So,
listen.
India that has come up with its own terrorism
Okay, entering the debate, Syed Tariq Bukhari.
Because it's silly.
Syed
It is
Tariq
silly.
Bukhari and Kamal Faruqui.
We don't give cappuccino and crumpets to terrorists.
Okay.
We
Yeah.
do not give cappuccino and crumpets
without
to
even a
terrorists.
trial.
It is for,
I mean,
for
inhuman.
those, listen,
Without even a
those,
trial. You don't even charge
Excuse
them
me.
after 12
Excuse me.
years. I mean, what is
Excuse
it?
me.
What are you talking?
I am not.
No.
I
Have you
will
charged?
match the American
Have you charged them?
judiciary to
Have you charged
any
those innocent
judiciary in the
people after
world,
12 years?
and we will win.
No. You answer
silly.
me. Have you charged? Just because you decide that they are terrorists, they are terrorists.
You know
I mean,
not
come
what
on,
you
this
speak
cannot
of.
be more inhuman than this.
Sir, you
Okay,
know
one
not
second.
what you
Syed
speak
Tariq
of.
Bukhari. Syed Tariq Bukhari has a
you know
contrary
not
point of
what you
view.
speak of.
Sushil Pandit joins the debate. Syed Tariq Bukhari has a contrary point of view. So does Kamal Faruqui. They seem to have no problem with the American report. Why don't you? Any self-respecting Indian would. Yes, Syed Tariq Bukhari. Go ahead. Syed Tariq Bukhari, Sushil Pandit, feel free to come in. And Kamal Faruqui as well.
2-3 points. Arnab,
Yeah.
I'm not in favor. Just I would like to make 2-3 points. One, that if why we are first of all debating on a report which is out by a United States committee. First, number one, we were constantly since last 3 years telling, even before the general elections in India, that if the BJP will come, RSS will be in power, the intolerance will increase. Listen to me, just give me a few more seconds. Number two, we very clearly deny and reject these reports of United States. Still we are facing intolerance in India. Still we are facing, staggery remarks from different political leaders of the BJP. But we outrightly reject this report. Whatever problem we will have in India, we will tell our Prime Minister. We will talk to the government. There is a constitution. There is a system. So no need to debate on a report which has been given by some other country. On the panel, Madam Shazia is sitting, Mr. Sareshwala is sitting. I am asking them the questions, criticizing the intolerance, report on the intolerance, United States. What is happening in India? We clearly reject the report. But what is happening in India? ज़बानी दहशतगर्दी को हम पिछले 2.5 साल से फेस कर रहे हैं. ज़बानी दहशतगर्दी ये कब खत्म होगी? मैं चाहता हूं मिस्टर सुरेशवाला should comment on that.
बोलिए.
सुरेशवाला and Madam Shazia should reply on that.
बिल्कुल बुखारी साहब
We are debating here. In the meanwhile, there might be some statement from BJP leader against Muslims, especially directly. Everybody is targeting Muslims. So
बुखारी साहब देखिए, हमारे मुल्क में जो होगा हम उसको देखेंगे यहाँ. मेरा कहना ये है,
Prime Minister has made it unambiguously
you should come out very clear on that.
Where we stand
just not
on
coming.
the rights of minorities.
We are not in favor. I'm sorry, we are not in favor of any report which has been given by any other country. If we are facing any problem as a Muslim in India, for example, so we will talk to the government. There is a system, there is a Prime Minister, we will talk to the...
Let her ask a question.
Yes. Yes,
please,
you're basing your comment on some comments made by a couple of BJP leaders. See what the Indian Prime Minister has to say. See what the Finance Minister has to say. See what the Home Minister has to say.
These are
see
not
the record
comments.
and reports on communal rights and what has happened.
Muslims are showing since
no,
last
this is the
2
policy.
years.
Policy. Look at the policy.
You must
look at the policy
that.
and implementation of government schemes. Don't drag the country back in this cliched narrative.
By which
the old cliched, hackneyed narrative of secularism, communalism.
You are the part of the government right now.
This party is changing the narrative.
BJP right now.
This party is changing. You're dragging it down. You're dragging it down. There is no truth, sir.
Kamal Faruqui and Sushil Pandit.
You have nothing to verify factually or substantiate your comments with anything that has happened.
Just a minute. Kamal Faruqui and Sushil Pandit. Kamal Faruqui and Sushil Pandit. No, watch it. Just one point. First of all, to America.
The agenda of
Syed Tariq Bukhari, just listen to me. First of all, I am glad that you come together and you say, America has no business lecturing us. Ravi Batra, take it loud and clear. We may have our differences, but we will not have the United States of America, which is putting together this uncontrollable mascot of hate called Donald Trump as a presidential candidate. I mean, is it a joke?
We're not lecturing to you, we're hugging you.
Anyway, listen.
We're hugging you.
No, 1 second.
We're hugging you.
Against
one second.
India is better than this.
Common people are lauding there.
We're saying India is better than this.
Now listen. I want Sushil Pandit to come in
We're
on this
saying
debate
India
tonight,
is better
along
than
with
this.
Kamal Faruqui, who's been
all.
listening patiently. Sushil Pandit and then Kamal Faruqui, please. Yes, Sushil Pandit, make your point, please. Yeah.
See, much as we may reject this report, I'm afraid they have achieved their purpose. When I hear Shazia on a defensive, trying to say, look at our Prime Minister, look at our Finance Minister, look at this conference and that communique and that statement, this report has achieved its purpose by putting us on the edge. We are the victims of constant browbeating with such kind of
Bukhari
reports,
was asking me a
with
question.
such kind of gratuitous advice. Last time Mr. Obama was here, he literally slapped us while leaving, saying we ought to be little more tolerant, and then he goes back in US and reiterates
President
it.
Obama came to India as a chief guest.
Can he ever say this
Prime
to
Minister Modi is
Saudi
welcome
king
in the United
when he
States
is in
is
Saudi
coming
Arabia?
again. This is false.
Sorry. Did he say this to
No,
Saudi
this
king
is mob speak.
when he was on a state visit to Saudi Arabia?
This is not
Did
wisdom.
he say this to
Okay?
China? Did he say this to other
This is not
countries
wisdom.
where commercial interests are involved?
This is rebel
You
rousing.
use this as a stick to browbeat India, and this is actually a mechanism.
Not true. Not true.
From
Prime
the
Minister
religious
Modi is
right
coming
in
again.
US,
He's gonna
where they
address
use-
the
Listen, Ravi.
Congress.
Listen, Ravi.
you won't let me
Listen, Ravi. Ravi, listen. Ravi,
The
listen.
United States is a friend of India.
Ravi,
period.
Ravi,
You won't let me
Period.
complete,
Ravi,
We're not dealing with the
I
internal
believe-
affairs of India.
Ravi, first of all, United States Commission on International Religious Freedom was behind the US government's decision to revoke Narendra Modi's tourist visa in 2005 when he was Chief Minister of Gujarat, and 3 years after religious violence
And now
happened in the
he's a
state in
welcome
2002.
guest.
1 second.
And he's a welcome guest who gets embraced.
Yes, listen. The USCIRF delegation planned to visit India in 2016.
Because
The
United
Indian government,
States loves
the Indian
India,
government,
We don't interfere in
the
the
Indian
internal affairs
government
of
failed
India.
to issue visas to the group, in effect a denial. The USCIRF was also denied visas by the Indian government in 2001 and 2009. The point being, when we on multiple occasions have rejected the interference of an American body called the USCIRF in internal matters of our country, why should we accept a report by them telling us about the religious freedom in our country and allowing an invasion into our country's matters? The point is, Ravi, America does not own the world. America has not, and never will. You seem to be. No, you do believe.
It's not about America owning the world.
No, you do believe.
But America and India are dancing very intimately on the world stage.
Yeah.
And when you're a dance partner, you better take the little moves of the hands, the wrist, the elbows, and dance to a rhythm.
Ravi, America should know
better. That's the rhythm.
Hey, listen,
that's
Ravi,
the only
I'll tell you the rhythm.
Power.
I'll tell you the rhythm.
Human family better.
I'll tell you the rhythm. If you have a rhythm, you need to understand the other country.
Rhythm.
Christianity is the third largest religion in India, and the Muslim population in India is the third largest in the world. We don't need the lecture. We don't need the lecture.
And we salute you for it.
Well, we don't need the lecture. And our Constitution, Article 14 and 25, preserves the right of a person.
Sat on a pedestal.
Well,
it should stay there, not fall off.
Well, it's not your business. You're not the school monitor of the
India
world to tell us whether we need to follow. Kamal Faruqui, Shazia Ilmi, Kamal Faruqui on the debate, please. Kamal Faruqui has been quiet for too long. Kamal Faruqui, please. What do you think, Kamal Faruqui, about this report and the points made so far?
Thank you very much, Arnab. At least after 35 minutes, you are asking me this question.
No, you're free to come in.
I do not know why we are discussing all those kind of things. We are two largest democracies, and everything is so open. We are living in a village. And why, if anybody is commenting about us or we are commenting about that, why should we try to discard the things over there? Whatever is happening in America, whether it is Trump or during the regime, Bush regime or otherwise, or even what other panelists have said, that what is their track record, that is also to be discussed in detail. But what is happening in our country, that also we cannot close our eyes. I do not know from where Shazia has said that couple of people are talking here and there. I think she's trying to fool the entire country. It's not couple of people, in fact. Large people are talking all ills which are defaming my country in a big way, and all of them are being instead of being penalized, they are being rewarded for whatever they are saying, and none of them is being named by the Honorable Prime Minister that
people you are a problem.
Keep shut, you don't
people
say all those kind
you
of
are a
things.
problem,
So,
because of which there are these US reports.
Shazia,
because of you apologists for this country.
Shazia, when you are talking,
that's why people in US
Shazia, when you
get
are talking,
the oxygen that they get because of people like you who defame the country.
Okay, Shazia, let him speak. Shazia, let him complete his point. Let him complete his point. Let him complete his point.
Shazia, you have to. Shazia, I will not allow you to get it.
Okay,
no,
continue.
Like first, allow me. When you were talking, I was keeping quiet. Yeah, ask her to keep quiet when I am talking.
Continue.
Let her. She gets ample chance to explain herself. I can give you at least 12 names right now who has been taking ill against one community or the other day in, day out, and they have been rewarded. Beats Muzaffarnagar, beats Noida, beats any other place, or Maharashtra or any other place. But the only thing is we have to search within ourselves also. We are the largest democracy, and if something is wrong over there, our Honorable Prime Minister should speak to them, giving by name that don't do all this kind of things. Have they ever been reprimanded? Have they ever been given any kind of show cause notice? Don't do it. Rather, they are continuing to be the minister. Rather, they are being rewarded as making them the MPs or another kind of thing. They are day in, day out. They are the ministers. So we have to search within ourselves why these kind of people bringing a shame to us.
They already were MPs.
America is nobody to tell us. But why we are not allowing these kind of people?
Well, it's a valid point. Who's responding? Is Shazia responding? Is Shazia responding, or is Shazia responding first, then Zafar Sareshwala?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, a brief interjection, small interjection. Okay, now whether Sikh riots or Gujarat riots or Maulana riots or Hashimpura riots, the fact is have happened. The fact is that a lot of us have campaigned and we have witnessed lots of things being done to minorities. But it's happened on the watch of every government, so every government has to be vigilant. The fact that this report makes that this has increased ever since Narendra Modi has taken office is what I have a problem with. If you compare the attacks on Christians, there was a big story being made that ever since Narendra Modi took charge, the attack on Christians have increased, which I'm afraid was propaganda, because when the report actually came out, that was not the case. All I'm saying is, let's be objective, let's be factual. Let's not just defame the country.
Okay, let's take that point.
Perception for reality. Let's not be part of this silly about Vapsi Brigade.
Arnab. Okay. We get counters. One second.
Arnab, I want to ask a question.
No. Who are you asking your question to? Who are you asking your question to?
I'm asking the question to Ravi in US.
Okay, your question is to Ravi in the US.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. If US champions the cause of religious freedom, have they ever asked this question?
Yes.
Why millions of dollars are coming to India for evangelization and conversion of poor tribals and Dalits across the country who are lured into changing their faith? Is that freedom of religion for them? Should that be done in third world countries?
Okay, I think Ravi respond. Ravi, go on. Ravi, respond. Yeah, go on.
Let me answer you.
Yeah, respond.
Let me answer you.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So one, every religion is in the marketplace, has the freedom to ask every human soul, do you want to practice in my faith, or do you want to go to another faith? There must be that freedom of religion.
Did I hear you say the word marketplace?
Freedom means.
Did I say?
One
Did I hear you use the word marketplace, Ravi? No, 1 second. Ravi, time out. No, 1 second. Time out, Ravi. You must explain. What do you mean marketplace?
Hare Rama, Hare Krishna.
No, what do you mean marketplace?
Hare Krishna does the same thing in opposite.
Other religions.
No.
Ravi,
Look,
harvesting souls by
religions are in the
disparaging other
marketplace
faiths.
for new souls, okay? So
India
they
is
get
not a
those by birth
marketplace
and
for
they
your
pick some
religion,
up by
sir.
adoption. This is every religion. So
India is not a
Hare Rama, Hare
marketplace
Krishna
for
does
your
the same
religious.
thing. So what's the,
Hare
look,
Rama, Hare Krishna
the question
is a spiritual
no.
movement.
I don't care about
It
the
doesn't
marketing of
bankroll
religion.
conversions.
What I care about
It doesn't
is that each
bankroll
God says,
conversions.
treat your fellow
It doesn't
human being
convert.
well. That's all. That's all I care about. I don't care if you're an Orthodox Jew or an Orthodox Christian. I don't care. If you're a good neighbor, you're welcome. If you're a terrorist, I want you dead. That's
Hello.
it. It's not very
Sorry.
complicated.
Hello, listen.
Sorry.
The
I'm happy to be in a mosque. I'm
problem
happy
with
to be-
the problem. Okay, Ravi. No, 1 second.
I don't care.
Ravi and Sushil, little tolerance towards each other, please. I just want to. Ravi, listen.
religious people.
Ravi, listen.
I don't like
Ravi,
angry
listen.
religious people.
Ravi, listen.
Angry
Listen.
religious people
Hello,
are a threat to the state.
Ravi. You see, the problem is.
Happy religious people are an instrument of the state.
Right. Now, Ravi, listen.
To help.
Ravi, listen.
Angry religious people are a curse and a virus.
Ravi,
Sir,
please understand
forget
that India has
We are
served
human family.
as a
We're running
refuge
out of
for
space.
groups
We're running out of
who have
space. We
encountered
need to hug each
persecution
other.
in
I
other
don't care
parts
what
of the
your
world. Jews came to India from every part of the world. Parsis came to India
But
to
India is
escape
special.
persecution. India
India
is
is
home to
special.
Tibetan Buddhists. A US fact-based think tank surveyed 38 countries between April 5th and May 21st, 2015.
That's why
and
India is
Pew
special.
Research,
And you gotta behave special.
a US
But you
think
gotta behave
tank,
special.
Ravi, listen, a US think tank, Pew Research, found that India is among the countries which have the highest support for religious freedom. This is a motivated report that has come out.
Average Muslim in India,
I reject that entire internal affairs discussion.
Okay, now let me go back to our internal debate.
evangelical
Zafar
agenda.
Sareshwala wanted to
Ask an
respond to Kamal
average Muslim in
Faruqui.
India.
Zafar Sareshwala to Kamal
Whether-
Faruqui, because Zafar Sareshwala believes that Kamal Faruqui is wrong when he says that since the Narendra Modi government came in, there has been greater intolerance. Now, you want to make your point directly to Kamal Faruqui. Go ahead. 4 minutes on the debate.
No,
Yeah.
my point is that
Make it to Kamal Faruqui
The report
directly.
says about intolerance. I mean, if you want to see whether there is tolerance or intolerance, you go and see in the marketplace, you go to the railway platform, you go to the airports, you go.
No, what's your point to Kamal Faruqui?
So,
what is your point to Mr.
the
Faruqui?
worst phase of intolerance in India was in the early 50s, immediately after independence. Then the 80s and the 90s. The epicenter of intolerance used to be Ahmedabad. But now, you go and see the places which people used to say, this is Pakistan, this is India. And there you'll find young Hindu boys and Muslim children all together. Myself, in normal circumstances with my beard, could not go in a lot of places in Ahmedabad. It is absolutely peaceful now. So I think that the most tolerant period in India is now.
Kamal Faruqui.
Except the politicians.
No, but
I don't
Kamal
think they
Faruqui
have
is not
anything.
but you're saying Kamal Faruqui, essentially Zafar Sareshwala says that your view and Mr. Bukhari's view. Let's get Mr. Bukhari and Kamal Faruqui to respond to this. Kamal Faruqui and Mr. Bukhari, please respond to Zafar Sareshwala here. He says your view is a contrived view, is a fake view.
Yeah,
You're manufacturing facts.
Okay.
You're manufacturing facts to suit a political argument. Kamal Faruqui, respond, please. And after that, Tariq Bukhari. Yes, Kamal Faruqui.
Yeah. First of all, I strongly object to your title. In fact, defending the report. Where did I say that I'm defending?
Okay, fine.
What you are putting a wrong.
Thank you for the clarification. Now respond to it.
Sir, I'm not defending the report. I'm saying we are two largest democracies, and we should have the heart to, when we can criticize America, they could also criticize us. But at the same time, we have a soul search. Not what Shazia is saying, not what Zafar Sareshwala is saying. We must understand that the people who are making day in, day out the hate speech, they are being rewarded.
No, what I'm saying is, Faruqi Sahab.
So, all must say, yes, I agree. I agree.
Faruqi Sahab, what I am saying, there's a difference between the politicians and the reality on the ground. On the ground, there is absolutely tolerant atmosphere. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, Mr. Bukhari, do you agree? Mr. Bukhari.
Zafar bhai.
Mr. Bukhari.
You know it.
Yeah.
Zafar bhai, you know it.
And Mr. Zafar Sareshwala.
You know it. What has happened in?
Do I remind you of anything?
You know it. What has happened in Dadri? You know whatever is happening. But have you heard anything about them?
In fact, Faruqui Sahab, I went to Dadri. I met the people. In fact, I was the first one to go there. So it's not that, I mean, out of 125 crore Indians, and yes, these are horrific incidents, but you can't generalize that these incidents is the norm of the day.
Right.
These are isolated incidents.
Okay,
yes.
isolated incidents. That's isolated incidents. I don't think you can use that phrase.
There should be no
it's not correct. One second, Mr. Bukhari. Mr. Bukhari is responding to you. Mr. Bukhari, last rebut. Last rebut on the debate.
Quite there.
Yes, Mr. Bukhari.
On the ground, I agree. On the ground, the tolerance is still there. But BJP, with their tactics, they are trying to get as far as different states to get into power. So they are continuously, since last 2 years, to get into the different states, into power in different states, they are using the tactic of
Shazia Ilmi.
Zabani Dehshatgardi.
Shazia Ilmi.
Who started this Zabani Dehshatgardi? I am asking Mr. Sareshwala, ये ज़बानी दहशतगर्दी कब खत्म होगी? जो सिलसिला आपने शुरू किया है?
जवाब दीजिए शाजिया जी.
Just listen to me. We are debating here on the in somewhere there might be some statement against any particular community by a BJP leader. Tomorrow morning we will be again debating on that statement. In the afternoon we are debating on somebody else's statement. What is going on in India?
Okay.
Where is the agenda of development?
Shazia, the question put.
There is a great saying. तारिक साहब, जो आप ज़बानी दहशतगर्दी का जिक्र कर रहे थे, तो वो ज़बानी दहशतगर्दी आप करते हैं, वो ज़बानी दहशतगर्दी लोगों को दहशत में रखते हैं, मुसलमानों को डराते हैं कि आरएसएस खतरनाक चीज है, तो आप कर रहे हैं वो ज़बानी दहशतगर्दी. और मुझे लगता है we instead of debunking just the report, we should also debunk these people in India who create a false atmosphere for political mileage and misreport. तारिक साहब फिर ऐसी बात है क्यों कह रहे हैं? क्या दहशतगर्दी है जी? तारिक साहब क्योंकि आप इस तरह का इंप्रेशन देते हैं दुनिया को कि ना जाने क्या जुल्म और सितम. ज़बानी दहशत कहाँ? क्या ज़बानी दहशतगर्दी है? क्या ज़बानी दहशतगर्दी है? क्या ज़बानी दहशतगर्दी है? आपने सुना सूफी कॉन्फ्रेंस में प्राइम मिनिस्टर के क्या अल्फाज थे? वो ज़बानी दहशतगर्दी थी. आपने सुना राजनाथ सिंह के बयान, वो ज़बानी दहशतगर्दी थी. आप देखिए किस तरह की पॉलिसी, वो ज़बानी दहशतगर्दी है. आप कहाँ क्या बात कर रहे हैं भाई साहब? आप कहाँ रह रहे हैं आप?
मैं सिर्फ एक बात कहूंगा. मैं सिर्फ एक बात कहूंगा. सुनिए.
पाकिस्तान में नहीं रहेगा, अफगानिस्तान में रहेगा.
अच्छा, I'm closing the debate. Okay, Ravi Batra wants a word in. but मैं सिर्फ एक बात कहूंगा इस वक्त. मैं सिर्फ एक बात कहूंगा. अगर मेरी बात कोई सुने भी तो कोई सुने मेरी बात. आज कोई मेरी बात सुने तो मैं एक बात कहूंगा कि ये ज़बानी दहशतगर्दी की बात कर रहे हैं आप जो कह रहे हैं,
आप उसे दहशत में डाल रहे हैं.
सुनिए,
वो महफूज है. वो अफगानिस्तान और पाकिस्तान में महफूज नहीं है, वो हिंदुस्तान में तो उसके देश में तो महफूज है वो.
अच्छा, मैं डिबेट क्लोज कर रहा हूँ
राजनीतिक फायदों के लिए.
Arnab, while my co-panelists quibble over verbal terrorism,
but still,
I want to
what
ask
is going on in India? I am not debating
I remind them
which has been
okay, can I
debate has become about internal affairs of India.
Going on
right.
It's not appropriate for me to be part of it.
1 second, Ravi, listen. Zabani dehshatgardi, Ravi Batra, means verbal terrorism. I want to tell you what you are doing, Ravi Batra, not you, what America is doing, what this commission is doing, is what I would call hakikat ke saath dehshatgardi, which is terrorism with facts. Is that the right translation? ये हकीकत है, हकीकत के साथ दहशतगर्दी कर रहे हैं ये अमेरिका जो कमीशन. I'm saying हकीकत के साथ दहशतगर्दी. In other words, terrorism with facts, mutilating facts. That's what the American report has done. I really think you should look with it. Ravi.
That's not true. That is not true. No. Arnab, it's not true. Listen, India should use this report to be what it used to be, which is better than what it is, and it deserves to be the best it can be.
Well, I request you.
Internal affairs of India, I have no interest.
Okay, Sushant, last
I
one.
just wish India to be the best it can be.
Well,
This is gratuitous.
gratuitous advice not required. We had a good debate. I genuinely believe.
No,
I
it's
genuinely
not,
believe
because India has,
that in the interests of a better world.
It's not gratuitous. India has claimed
Ravi Batra.
the mantle of being a leader of civilization because of the freedoms it gives
which is why we don't need an American lecture on this. Now to everyone on panel number 2.
It's not a lecture.
To everyone on panel number 2, to Sushant, to Shazia, to Mr. Faruqui, to Ravi Batra, and also to Tariq Bukhari and Zafar Sareshwala. I thank you very much, and I'd say with all of India, stop lecturing America. Thank you for joining me on debate number 2 on the Newshour tonight. Thank you.